Oh my god, it's 1:30. What have I been doing for the past 2 hours? I've been productive, I swear. Yeah, that is really hot. I'm gonna let that cool for like a hot minute. Ow. Hi everyone, my name's Keisha. I'm also currently a third year student at AUB studying graphic design and currently doing my final major project, except not really sure where that's going right now because we're all in quarantine, funny enough, and which means I won't be able to finish my degree at uni, which means I've had to come home because it's important to be with your family or like your closest friends or anyone that you're close to really through this weird and difficult time. Yeah, it was funny that because as this whole pandemic thing was happening and as uni was like shutting down, like I had a bit of like a hypochondriac thing where I had a sore throat, and I think I was like psychologically giving myself symptoms to think that I had the virus because I was that worried as to whether I was going to pass it to anyone or not, even though I hadn't really been out of the house anyway. But so yeah, I felt ill for a little bit of a while, which kind of meant like before I came back to Reading is where I'm from, like is where I live with my parents, by the way, and not Bournemouth. So like before I came back to Reading, like I was ill, which meant couldn't really do much of final major projects because I was like that worried about it, and like various other competition briefs I had that was kind of put on hold for like a week or two. By the way, just to say, if you think this video is just about final major project, you're absolutely wrong. Yeah, no, like, I will talk about final major projects because that's obviously, like, the main point of this video, but, I've just lost motivation for it ever so slightly. Like Rowena and, Phoebe have said, I like to work in places that are a bit more lively and a bit more busy, as distracting as that sounds, just because I don't really like to be stuck and confined in one place. I came into uni like every Monday to Friday just so I could get work done and mainly talk to my friends, but I'm not going to be sitting at home by myself doing work. That's a bit dull. It's dull. I wouldn't be able to get work done at home anyways because of reasons I've just said. So to not have that anymore, it's been stressful. I'm not gonna lie, stressful. It's very stressful. So, final major project. I kind of thought of the idea of doing a zine-based campaign consisting of images for the skincare brand Bulldog in order to promote men to feel comfortable in their own skin. That's where I kind of got to, like, before this whole pandemic thing. Which is a shame really, because just as I was getting into that idea, this whole pandemic thing happened, and because of it, and all this quarantine, like, I've just lost motivation for it ever so slightly. Just before everything hit the fan, I managed to take pictures of my very good friends James and Rob for my project, except they were kind of test-it images, and I could use them for my final thing, my final campaign, but I'm gonna have to like add something a little bit more to it in terms of this whole zine campaign, like possibly add some illustrations and stuff. And in order to get this whole thing sorted, I need to speak to a tutor via a Skype tutorial, I think, is what Pete, one of the lecturers, is doing at the moment. I have real anxiety, like, doing phone calls, or like, you know, like phone interviews, or like doing like a formal like video call. Like even talking to my friends via video call, like it's nerve-wracking. And even talking to this camera right now, it's nerve-wracking. I think I built up this sort of idea that this phone call or this video has to go really well. Can I hear them properly? Will I be able to hear them? Will I be able to hear what they're saying? Will I understand? For the sake of final major, I am willing to get that sorted in some sort of way, because I need to. However, despite final major project, I've also been doing competition briefs as well. I'm currently doing D&AD, which for the deadline for that has extended actually, which I'm kind of glad about because I still need to finish it. But that's going swimmingly well at the moment. To be honest, I was on a roll with MASH. Like, for the whole of last week I was doing MASH, and I've nearly finished that, which is good. I'm quite proud with my MASH project, to be honest. Even though I said, like, I haven't been too productive in terms of final major project, I think my time of quarantine so far has been fairly productive in terms of other things. Mainly building up my portfolio, like, for my website, and drawing. I really like drawing. I really like doing illustrations. Just a little shout out. Follow my Instagram page at Keisha.Carlson. There's only like 2 illustrations on there at the moment, but that's essentially what I've been doing throughout these past like couple of days. Just drawing. Like, I really enjoy doing it, and it's the thing that stresses me the most, but it makes me relax the most at the same time. I don't know, it's a strange one, but I do really enjoy illustrating. So a bit of advice, whether you're drawing or working on final major projects, whatever you're doing, like, I always find it really helpful to put music in the background. Should I give recommendations? Yeah, why not? Lately, what I've been listening to whilst I'm drawing or been doing my project work or whatever brief I'm working on, it's funny enough, Mac DeMarco, good friend of mine, James, introduced me to Mac DeMarco. And yeah, he's got such a chill vibe. If you're stressed, listen to Mac DeMarco. If you're happy, listen to Mac DeMarco. If you're sad, listen to Mac DeMarco. He just knows his way through. He just knows you. But yeah, if you're like if you want to be in a focused mood, put Mac DeMarco on the background whilst you're working. Other stuff I could probably recommend to you, possibly for music wise. Let me see. Foals are a good shout. Billie Eilish, Gorillaz, The Killers, Arctic Monkeys. Arctic Monkeys are like pretty good to put on whilst you're working. Red Hot Chili Peppers, specifically Go Robot or Slow Cheetah. Those are my recommendations for music. I don't know if anyone wanted that, but it's there and you can take it or leave it. I'm not really sure where I've gone with this, and I feel like I've just rambled on for like a good 15 minutes. I hope everyone is staying motivated to do work. Hope you're all staying safe, and yeah, good luck with everyone's work.